Hey, my name is Barry Wreathman, better known as Dr. Stink. We have an all-natural product that absorbs and eliminates odors. It doesn't mask, it doesn't cover up, doesn't perfume because it has no chemicals or perfumes. That makes us different from all the other kids on the block. We're dry, we're easy to use, and we're odorless. Totally different credentials than everyone else you'll see at the shows. We have a whole line of products. They're all natural products made of zeolite minerals. They have no chemicals, no perfumes, no additives. They just absorb and eliminate odors. We have a household product that absorbs urine out of carpet, padding, and flooring. 10 years old dry makes no difference. Smoke odor, mildew odor, works on any surface, indoors or outdoors. It works as well in your yard as it does your home. We have a laundry additive, 1 level teaspoon in the wash with your detergent, takes out mildew odor, body odor. Great for those who have towels from the beach or from a beauty shop or a grooming shop that sit in a hamper and get all those mildew odors. We actually eliminate those odors. 1 bottle does 200 loads. We have a foot powder that goes in your shoes, keeps your feet dry, your shoes odor free. It's safe enough. I use it on my 2-month-old granddaughter rather than baby powder. Has no odor, just absorbs and eliminates odor. We have a cat and a dog granule, the same as our household, just labeled for the appropriate shelving. We have a stinky pet powder. The powder goes right on the pet. Even eliminates skunk odor off an animal. Great for small animals, birds, reptiles. No one tells you about the birds and reptiles. They always stop at the small animals. We're different because we're safe. If your pet eats it, it won't hurt them a bit. You can eat any of our products. They're all natural. We just recommend some seasoning and spices. They're real bland, but they won't hurt you. Then we have a litter additive, goes in the litter box. A little underneath the litter, a little on top. You won't even know there's a cat in the house. That's our line of products. They're safe, easy to use. They carry the EPA Design for the Environment seal of approval, as well as Linda Cobb, the Queen of Clean seal of approval. We're in 12 million of her books, all across the country. They're in 10 languages. She's a #1 bestseller, and we're her favorite product for one simple reason. It actually works. How unique is that in the industry? I've been in and out of the pet industry since 1970, and I got really tired of products that didn't work, that are water in a bottle, and the customers bring them back and they yell at me because the manufacturers have things that just don't work. And I had a friend that's a geologist told me about some of the inherent traits of our product, and a few months later it was in a bottle on the shelf. That was 17 years ago. We're still trying to overcome the obstacle. Because we're a small company, we don't have the clout of the big companies. We don't have the budgets for the PR to be on TV and radio that would get us nationally known and a name recognition that we're missing. That's our biggest fault, if you want to call it a fault, or our biggest obstacle we're trying to overcome. It's name recognition and people actually knowing the product's there. Once they get on it, they love us. They can get it on the web, they can get it through different chains, but we were in a major pet chain for 12 years. They got a new buyer her first day. She eliminated 60% of the department. And that just about put us under because we were dependent. We had weekly orders from that company. And overnight, we were stranded. We've since gotten into Ace Hardware, great national chain, but one chain, as we've learned in the past, doesn't keep you alive. Unless you have a lot of backup, a lot of financial backup, some big money people behind you that are willing to really stand behind you, because it doesn't happen overnight. I've been doing this 17 years and I'm still struggling because I've lost some of my larger accounts for no good reason. You know, buyers change, their philosophies change, and for many years you do well, then all of a sudden you're out in the street. So unless you have, it's not a what you know world, it's a who you know world. Unless you have contacts or people who have contacts, keep a real job. You'll be much happier. Do it as a sideline, do it out of your house, do it on a small scale, on the internet possibly, but without real money you cannot get real far. But I love doing what I do. I've got something that works. I know that if you buy it and you have a problem, I'm going to solve that problem for you. And I'm going to sleep good at night knowing it to you, rather than selling you a bottle of magic potion that doesn't do anything. But you get a hell of a deal and you're thrilled until you get home and use it. Mine actually works, and it makes me feel good knowing I really solved problems. That's why I got in the pet industry after all those years of products that didn't work, that have great names and big labels and huge multi-millions if not billions behind them, but they don't work. And people buy it because it's got the name. Well, the name says it works, but it doesn't. And it's not right, it's not fair. And in a green environment, at least my products are green. I was green before green was a thing. What other products can tell you if your pet eats it, it's not going to hurt them? I don't care if they eat it. If they eat it, it cuts down their fecal odor. If they lay in it, it pulls the odor off them. It doesn't hurt them. You know, that's different than all the other things. In 99% of the products, probably 99.9, have fragrances to them. And if you have a fragrance, what else can you do but cover up? It's a simple fact to life. If you're covering up, if you got a fragrance, we eliminate. And we leave no after fragrances. If you want a fragrance after that, get a candle. Make your house smell good. If you want that particular flavor, that's great. But I'm going to leave you with a zero odor. That's different.